Come on. All right, guys, I had to get everything set up. I think we're okay. So we're going to be playing on Calmlands. So I think I have I should have all these activated. Yep. Alar, how's it going? How are you doing? I'm doing all right. Got to get these glitches out of here. This thing always glitches at the very beginning. All right, now let's see here. So we do have a field we can harvest. We're going to be able to harvest this field down here. Hey, Dee Dee, how are you? So let's see. Oh, okay. Well, at least you survived it. Now, I think maybe this field of canola we're going to sell. But we're not really worried about this right now. Now, one thing I'm going to do now, we are going to get ourselves an oil mill and a grain mill. Because we're going to want to use those later. I want to come over here where I can actually see what I'm doing. All right. So I want to use I found a grain mill and an oil mill that I want to use here on Calm Lands. Let's see, factories. I do not know what their capacity is. I may have to buy land before I can actually place both of these. I'm not sure. I think I can just have that be like right there on the edge of the road, because we could just dump it right there. Let's see, that's the grain mill. I don't know what the capacity is, but there's the grain mill. And then we're going to buy an oil mill. Whoops. We will buy an oil mill and put it basically right here beside it someplace. Overlaps with an object. I didn't know they were gonna... Yeah, that's perfect. Now what's the capacity? That's what I want to know. So how do we find out what the capacity is? Oh, let's go up here. Grain mill. What will it hold? 100 and... Oh, look at that. 126,000 liters. This thing holds more than the one on Riverbend Springs, because it holds 96,000 liters of wheat, and this one holds 126. This is even bigger and much cheaper. Awesome. All right. I'm happy with that. And that fits right in with our farm. Small scale. Nice. Monty wants cake. Monty wants a bunch of cows. So, we're going to think about trying to make cake from here. Now, one thing I've got to look for is like a bakery. Let's see what kind of... do we have, what kind of bakeries do we have? I don't think we have anything cheap like that that's a bakery though. Small scale. There's a dairy. Let me just take a look through here while we've got that guy doing what he needs to do. I don't think there's a bakery down here. These are all big things. Oh, what is that? Oh. Yeah, I don't think anything down here is going to be a bakery. It's too bad they don't have everything in the same style. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to buy a cheap bakery. Tailor shop. 36,000. All right. A spinnery. Maybe they'll come out with one, a bakery at some point that's going to be cheaper. There it is. A bakery. 36,000. Yeah, I know that land's not mine. Where can I put this? Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh no. I don't even know if I have any place to put this. I don't. I got trees in the way. I gotta move. I'm not going to be able to buy this now, but I can figure out where I'm going to put it. Let's back up a little bit so we can see better. I wonder if I could put it actually back here like this and put me in a little road that goes back here. I think that might be the thing to do. Like try to put it back in here like this when the time comes. I'll just have to figure it out. But someone, I think maybe something like this, and then we'll put our own little road in that goes past it. Maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't mind putting it right over here because the eggs are got to go to the bakery. But I got to buy that land. So how much is that land? Let's see if we can find out how much that land is. We'll have to go collect our grain here in a minute. But that guy could just sit there. I want to see how much it must be this one I have to buy. This is 173,000. I got enough I could buy that actually. Let's wait until we get through harvesting. Hey, Duke. Okay, yeah, watch for a little bit. You can fall asleep if you want to. I think sometimes people do. Let's see. Let's go get our trailer. That guy's still running. So that's good. We don't have him held up. I need to fix this right up here. And I just don't know if I can. I'm going to have to sell this thing and then rebuy it. Because I need to fix this bump. And I can't fix it with this thing sitting here. I'm going to have to remove it. But I may have to do that off camera. Let's see. Let's get our trailer. I think we can, let's drop these forks. Whoa, Grandpa, look out. I just about killed Grandpa. Oh, okay. Wow. Grandpa. Whoops. That was not the right thing. That's the right thing. All right. Look out, Grandpa. Yeah, Grandpa just about got crushed. Let's see, is that guy full yet? No, he's still running, so we'll just hang out right here for a minute. Now, I think, because we're going to be able to harvest this field after we sleep for one day, and we'll do that. We're going to harvest this field, get it replanted, and then we'll sleep for a day and harvest the other field. But one field I want to sell, the other field I want to put in the bakery. I mean, in the grain mill and let it start making flour. Well, it doesn't. I don't really need to do that yet. Let's sell both fields. I think that's the best thing to do. We'll sell both fields. Oh, what's that guy doing? He's coming right down the middle of the field right there. I don't know why he didn't stay on the edge. Well, crop damage is turned off, so. Usually I won't do this. I'll drive in the field as little as I have to. Now I need what I should. Well, what I should do is sell that harvester and buy one of the other harvesters. The TARDIS, that lizard TARDIS harvester. I should buy that, but we don't need to buy it just yet. Now we just don't have anything we can do yet. Yeah, I think he will, he'll get the whole field. It's kind of just, it's strange to me, the path they choose to take. But I've seen it do this before also. It's just weird, that's all. Now I suppose we could take out a loan so we can buy that land over there. I really don't want to. Right. I like the fact in the other games, the earlier iterations, we could decide where we wanted the helper to start. It made it a lot easier because I don't know what they're going to do, so now I can't multitask. I mean, I don't want to multitask right now, but there are times on big fields. Well, the reason I mentioned switching to the other harvester is because I wouldn't have to empty it. The tank on it is big enough to hold this entire field. So we could just put the helper to work and not even have to worry about the helper again. We could go do whatever we needed to do. So that is why I might, and I might keep this one also. Big headers don't work real well on this map. If you watch that harvester, you can see, you'll see it shake. It bounces from side to side. I tried using a big header on this map before. It just didn't work. Because see the hill? Look at the angle that we're working on. And then with it bouncing like that, one end of the header, the uphill side of the header, keeps banging into the ground as this thing shakes because that ground is rough. And it just never worked. So this is the right size for this map. I just like the other harvester because it'll hold more. We don't have to empty it so often. That's all. But now it doesn't matter because we don't have anything to do because we're just getting started on this map. We only have 2 fields. No, it's not that steep, but if that harvester is rocking from side to side, then the ends of the header travel quite a bit. So the uphill end will dig into the hillside. Now, like when I was farming on no man's land, I did use big headers. I used the the widest working equipment that I could get because I made big fields and it was nice and flat and it worked real well, but it just doesn't work on this map. Now, one thing I need to go look at, just crossed my mind, is how am I going to get these eggs to the bakery? Normally, we could set this thing up to distribute, but I don't know if I can actually set this up to distribute. I'm going to click through here real quick just to see. Yes, I can. Okay. So that's good. We'll be able to, but we don't want to distribute until we're ready to make cake, because once we start distributing, we're not selling, we're not making any more money off the eggs. So we don't need to distribute eggs to the bakery until we're actually ready. I wasn't sure if that was just a sell station, like a sell point, or if it distributed also. So I wanted to check, and yes, it does distribute, so. Oh yes. Oh, I found. Yeah, see what I was talking about, Duke? It's unmaintained. Now, I do wish they had my favorite silos, because they'd actually be sitting right down there by where our chicken coop and stuff is right there. Cowboy hillbilly? No. I doubt I have horses. I don't like having to take care of them. I don't like having to ride it every day. Well, if I wanted to take the time maybe to smooth out every single field that I do, that might help, but I'm not very good with the terrain tools. I gotta try to figure that out at our entry point right over there though. I need to get that fixed, but I'm not very good with the terrain tools, the landscaping tools. Hey Richard, how's it going? I'm doing good. How are you? Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that, or read that. I can't hear it, but I did read it. Now, I don't know which direction that guy's going to go over there when he gets done. Let's find out which end, because he might come all the way back down on this end to start, but he has almost a full tank. Well, it looks like maybe he'll start over here. Good. Hey, Marty. How you doing, Marty? Well, if the landscaping tools aren't easier, then I'm in trouble. Now, I don't like driving up there in that chaff that's coming out of there. It gets in the radiator. Well, thank you, Marty. Yeah, you kind of are, probably. It's not blocked by an object. Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to have like a goatee and I let it grow out. Not as long as my beard is now, but yeah, I waited until I retired to start growing mine out too. But the last job I had it was kind of cool because I could kind of do, uh, I could wear my beard the way I wanted to and stuff because I worked for a tourist event in Hawaii. So I had long hair, long beard, well, long goatee, that is. Wore my bowler hat and stuff like that. Because I drove a shuttle bus and transported tourists to go to a parasailing event. Oh, yank on his beard. That's a very good idea, Duke. If you're working around machinery, oh no, you must have had an IV. And just a quick word to anybody who might be watching and not in chat. I don't mean to ignore you. Welcome. Thanks for watching. And I hope your day is going well. I have found that doing live streams, it's kind of easy to overlook people that might be watching but not in chat. And sometimes I forget to give those folks a shout out, but I try to remember. Sometimes I forget to do it though. Yep, I'm glad you are, Marty. Glad you survived it. Well, you may have more people in your chat, Duke. I don't know. I don't know how these big channels do it. I mean, because they'll have so many people in their chat. There's no way that they actually have relationship with all those people. That's what I like. I like being able to build a relationship with people. Yeah, I agree. Pizza and good people to talk to. Well, I don't generally read the messages on my TV screen. I have my laptop set up right here on the end of my art table, which is right here beside me. And I'm able to read some of the messages on there. Some of them I will, if they're short, I will read them on the screen on the TV, but most of the time, if they're long, I don't have time to read it. So I read them on my laptop, but I have it sitting right here where I can see it. See, like that message right there. I have to read it on my laptop because it won't stay on my TV long enough. Well, I like tacos too. I like tacos and I like pizza. I haven't had any tacos in a long time though. Actually, I haven't had pizza in a long time either. Either one of them. I haven't had either since I moved in this house or in this apartment. Pizza tacos. How about taco pizza rolls? That's what I'd like. Some taco pizza rolls. Hey, when I was in the Army, I went to Alaska for Arctic training, and at Pizza Hut, they had taco pizza. And it's the first time I ever had taco pizza, and it's my favorite pizza. But I can't get it where I live. Well, that might give me heartburn too these days. I don't know if it would or not. Richard, if that is for me, no, I don't. Other than my daughters. My daughter, Casey, I can go over to her place. That's called Casey's. Is there a Discord? I'm not sure what that means. I do not have a Discord, if that's what you're asking, Marty. I don't have a Discord account. Is this guy going to be able to finish? He's having trouble driving. He's so full or something. What kind of place is Casey's? Dee Dee, do you still use your red flashlight to run around with? Well, I think most of them are on TikTok. But there is something else, too. I can't remember what it's called. It's not Discord, it's something else. Oh, I meant to drive that over here. Well, I gotta move this anyway, so it doesn't matter. We'll go back down here. Okay, Casey's is a pizza place. Whoa, easy, easy, easy. Well, I wish they had one around here. Team speak. I don't know what that means. We might as well go up here because we're going to use this up here in a bit. Oh, I never did use AOL. I used MSN Messenger. I never did use AOL. I had MSN, about 6 or 7 communities on the old MSN. Now, I'm not going to sell this yet. I'm going to wait. I want to wait until we have the other field done as well. So we'll just park over here. It's fine. Let me see here. Now what do we want? We want to fertilize. Where's my fertilizer spreader? Oh, I bet I don't even have one. So we may need to go buy a fertilizer spreader. Do we have one? We don't have one, do we? Because I don't remember having any tools sitting around anywhere other than here at the yard. Alright, we're going to have to go buy... Oh, I know why we don't. Because those were grass... No, we should have a fertilizer spreader because we've planted crops right here. Where's our fertilizer spreader? Do we have one? I'm a little bit lost at the moment. I sure thought we had a fertilizer spreader because we planted fields. Well, we're going to have to go buy one. And I might have to buy a weight to go with this tractor. Alright. Well, let's go get what we need. Because we got to have a fertilizer spreader. I don't know how I planted these fields. Where's that at? Oh. Oh, not there. Vehicles. But that's not a vehicle though, is it? That's because I don't ever put stuff back where it belongs. I don't... Nope. No fertilizer spreader. I know why, because... Well, I don't know why. Well, I do, because that field was grass, so it was already fertilized for us. Alright, we gotta go buy a fertilizer spreader. Whoa! I forgot I put those things right there. Kind of put them in the way, but I like them right there. Let's see, we're going over here. We're going about right there like that. Right towards that tall tree right over there, and we'll see where that brings us out. It did. I totally forgot I put those buildings down there. Okay, we need a fertilizer spreader. Where can I find those at? Seed tanks. Well, I don't want to... That's not really what we want. There it is. Fertilizer spreader. And this is the one I usually get. And that's 16.5. So yeah, we'll just get this cheap one. How much? What's the capacity on this one? This holds 10,000 liters. And it's $20,000. And this holds 3,200. But, so which one do I want? Eventually we're going to go to liquid, but not yet. I'm going to go with